What up, y'all? What it do? I'm Miss Indigo Blue Juno. You know me? I don't think you do. I am the number one momsy. I'm queen and I'm crowned B. Check my money box. The earth mother surrounds me. I dance and rain falls all around me. I protect my clan with my gifts from God and it grounds me. Wada wada. This is the August 2nd full moon reading along with the weekly reading for this week. I do feel like the strength of this moon is so strong that we will feel it for much longer than we expect to. So we're going to start off with the planetary alignments and then get into some tarot and oracle decks. First, a reminder to please comment, like, and subscribe. And should you be interested in your own personal reading, please find me at zenmothersgarden.com/services or services.zenmothersgarden.com. I am very excited about this moon because, as we know, the age of Aquarius, we are coming more and more near to that. And this moon is in Aquarius. 11 degrees Aquarius to be exact, and the sun is 11 degrees Leo. Wow. We have what is known as a T-square. This is a very powerful energy. So if you have been having dreams that are very vivid and things of that nature, things have been happening in extreme, then you are in tune with the universe, as there's a very yin-yang energy going on right now. Leo is very masculine. Leo is that sign that we know is gonna let you know at all times who they are, how to deal with them, what's too far and what's not. They don't have any problem saying anything, being confrontational. They gonna carry that Ace of Wands and light you up should they need to. I'm on the Leo cusp, so I understand that well. This also means, though, that there is an 1111 portal. So when I think of 1111, I'm like these doors opening and these doors shutting, right? And as these doors are opening, this light gets to come and shine so bright. That bright light that Leo is shining itself right on that Aquarius moon right now. And the Aquarius, ruled by Uranus, is inspired by change, revolt, doing things differently, which is in opposition to the Leo who's going to tell you, well, my mama always said blah blah blah. The energies that they reflect are very different, although I feel like they kind of start off very similar. The Leo and the Aquarius both have a general fear of self. I'm an Aquarius moon, so I understand this very well also. The fear of self for the Leo, though, is fear of for both, is fear of how people are reacting to them. However, how they react to the fear of people reacting to them is very different. Leo does not like to be misunderstood. Leo likes for you to have a clear understanding. Therefore, Leo does not have a problem taking their time and explaining to you why they did, how they moved, what for, when, where, why, and how, so that you can get it. Now, if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, you don't. Aquarius feels that same way. If you get it, you get it. And if you don't, you... But they ain't explaining. I'm not explaining nothing. That... Oh, well. Move along. That's Aquarius. Now, They're very observant. So where the Leo has that firepower and they are charging forward and they are taking lead, Aquarius gonna be sit back watching like, straight up. I see. But then giving no reaction. You won't know if you affected them or not until maybe some conversation comes up 3 years later. Leo and Aquarius are both going to go back home and replay the actions of the day and the conversations over and over and over again in their head. Again, that conversation might come back up a few months, a couple years later with Aquarius if necessary. But Leo, once they get it all figured out in their mind, they're about to call you so you can have it figured out in your mind. So they go about doing things very differently. However, I still think coming from that same root. Let's look at the Leo, who is the light. And let's say that right now, Leo is shining its sunlight onto the moon, as it is. But what that's allowing the moon to do is see its reflection in the sun. So Aquarius is seeing itself. It's also allowing the sun to see its reflection in the moon. So Leo is seeing itself. But both the sun and the moon being like your eye. Yeah, this eye. And how what we see goes into our eye all the way to the back of our eye and then is projected. So what that is allowing the Leo and the Aquarius energies to do, and all of us, because we all have both signs somewhere in our chart, it's allowing us to take whatever portion of Leo and Aquarius is housed in whatever bit of us and to see that energy from the opposite angle. So, the Aquarius, who is the ultimate humanitarian, they want peace, they want to go with the flow, they are about change and saying, oh, that's not right, oh, we have to do something about that. How do we help this person? They are also now having to reflect that energy upon themselves. The Aquarian energy is now going to be forced into that Leo light of I see me, I recognize who I am. And they are going to be inspired to have a little more effort when it comes to being relatable. Where the Leo energies are going to walk into that Aquarian energy and realize they don't have so much explaining to do. I don't have to make everything so clear for everybody. So you will notice that if you have normally had a tendency to be the person who was gonna fight, that you are going to be more inclined to pick and choose your battles. You will see that if you are the person who was a little bit more laid back, that you're going to start reminding people a little bit more when they are stepping on your toes. So with the age of Aquarius coming in strong, both energies and all of us are going to have to be more open-minded because things are greatly changing. Aquarius changes things. We are going to start seeing more people in things that we believe don't match. Those clothes don't match, that hair doesn't match, that spirit didn't match the way that person looked. Judging a book by its cover, out of there. You're going to have to open yourself up to getting to know people if you're not generally inclined to do so. We are noticing these patterns, right? With extremes in makeup, with people accepting their natural hair, their natural state of being, with people getting more one with the earth. It used to be a time where the people who lay down in the grass and liked patchouli and ylang ylang and were weird. But they are going to be the norm. They are becoming the norm. People who don't quite know who they are, but still in essence know what they stand for, are more so going to voice their opinions now because the earth is welcoming that energy and that spirit. So we're going to go ahead and go into the cards and see what this energy has brought us to for this week. And yes, it started yesterday on August 2nd, but you can carry it out through the 6th or the 7th, however you choose to see your week. Does it start on Sunday or Monday? The Aquarian energy really doesn't care. Do it your way. That's going to be very important. So I'm going to change the view and get started. Hey guys, so I decided that I wanted to separate the weekly reading from the moon reading, just for time's sake. I know everybody doesn't have a half an hour to sit and listen, and it makes it easier for you to come back and find them if they are separated. So this will conclude the moon reading, full moon reading for August 2nd, and right up here or up here, somewhere here, you can find the link to the weekly reading. Love you and see you here again soon. Ciao.